Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another game review. It's a day or two late because one, I got drunk while watching the game because we ended up winning, and then I had work the next day, so it was kind of rough to pull through that. But we're back. It's a day late, but who cares? I'm still here to review the game. It was a very good game, so let's talk about it. We're gonna start with Jalen Hurts like we always do. He went 15 for 25, 155 yards, 2 passing touchdowns. It wasn't his best throwing performance, but he had great decision making with all the RPOs to fake out Micah Parsons, which he is a game breaker. It didn't really matter how good he ran the ball. How good he threw the ball, because the run game was just so dominant. Him alone, he had 9 rushes for 27 yards. So that's always a thing. And half of those are QB sneaks where they just have 2 people lined up behind him pushing his ass forward. QB sneak is unguardable in Philly. But Miles Sanders had 1 rushing touchdown, 18 carries for 71 yards, and all the other running backs like Kenneth Gainwell, I forget what the other guy's name is. He's like number 34. He also got a couple carries. They all played very well running behind our O-line. But that's about it for the offense. I know Lane Johnson did get banged up, and it was a concussion. So thank God we have a bye week. He can get his head right. We're wishing for a speedy recovery as always. Sad to see, but the good thing I will say, since we do have a bye week, that 1 week that he's scheduled to be out with the concussion protocol, we're not really losing him for a game because we have a bye week coming up. So that's good to hear. Wishing Lane Johnson a speedy recovery as always. But on to the offensive playmakers. AJ Brown, pretty good game. He had 5 catches for 67 yards and a pretty nice touchdown on a pass in the flat route. Devontae Smith also had 5 catches for 44 yards, and he caught a nice touchdown pass. Jalen Hurts kind of underthrew him and threw it to his back shoulder when he was wide open, but he jumped up and made the catch, which is good. So the passing game, it was good when it needed to be, but for the most part, it was just a dominant run game, just beating the hell out of them in the trenches. So that's always good to see. Now on to the defense. Okay, CJ Gardner is a dog. All right, he got 1 interception, then hurt his hand or wrist, went out for the half, came back in the second half, and got another interception. What more could you ask for from a dog? He played great. He had 3 tackles, 2 interceptions. But we're not going to shy away from the fact that James Bradberry and Darius Slay may be the best 1-2 cornerback matchup in the NFL. Okay? James Bradberry had 4 pass deflections, 2 of them which one of them was on 4th down, and one of them led to CJ Gardner's interception. He also had 3 tackles, and I think all 3 of them were just one-on-one, breaking somebody down and wrapping up, which is good to see. But James Bradberry, Mr. Ballhead, he's fire. Okay, he's a dog also. Darius Slay had a pick and 3 tackles also, balled out. Our defense absolutely balled out. CJ, Darius, and James Bradberry, they could honestly be the best secondary in the NFL right now. We're getting the most stops, I think, by 8. We're 8 above every team when it comes to stops. And if we keep it up, we should be fine against any team that I can really see us matching up against. The Bills and the Chiefs are the only real threats I see. But that's playoff bound stuff, because I don't think we play them during the regular season. I could be wrong. But it's good to see us beating teams that are also, have good records like Minnesota and the Cowgirls. The Cardinals play like shit, but that's whatever. Offensive wise, the offensive line played great, even though Lane Johnson did get a concussion. So obviously we're still wishing him a speedy recovery and all that. But once Lane Johnson did go out, Micah Parsons started wreaking havoc for about a quarter and a half. So whoever we're going to play at left tackle, if for some reason Lane Johnson does not make it back after the concussion protocol, they need to be on their P's and Q's, because they were just isolating him and he was losing. I think it was Landon Dickerson and then something Opeta. They both need to, hit the lab during this bye week and get their blocking right. But offense played pretty well, even though there was that injury. Killed them in the run game, so that's always good to see. overall, I still think it was a great win for the team. Staying the only undefeated team at 6-0 is really good. The only thing we need to do is stay healthy. We've dealt with a lot of injuries already this year, and I'm not really a fan, if I'm being honest. But we're playing well. We're dealing with the injuries as we should. Hopefully we keep on winning. And that's it for the review. As always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which should be a best equals team lineup. Peace, guys.